hope y'all learn it, because I'm about to drop it right now. You know what I got to say to all those people that doubted us, to all those people that counted us out, and to everybody who said that we couldn't get it done? What my man Jay and Jai just said, fuck you!
Big day. It's a big day here. Big day. It's Eagles! Gotta throw it down there. What's going on, everybody? That's here, Flyers Alley, along with Dummy Wade. I like your little thing there. Found her a fuck around find. I was hoping no one else uses it. I was like, dude,
it just appeared for me this time when I rebooted everything. So maybe that hard reset.
It's a new
drunk
feature.
drivers, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Like I said, here with Gubby Wade. Here for episode 101. We were past 100, so thanks everybody for coming and showing up and watching, especially Brandon Paul. I know before I even click on the comment button, I know it's not him. Steve Roth. Good afternoon, go Eagles. Steve Roth is our Old City's newest writer for the Sixers. What's going on, Steve? Love this kid. Puts out some good stuff. Yeah, it's the fucking Super Bowl. We got to get into it before we get into anything. That's fucking Eagles for the Super Bowl. I have a Sundays for the Birds shirt. I haven't put it on yet. Only thing I have, rest in peace, Sundays for the Birds, no longer with the network. But, I'll probably do something live today, so, whatever. But, yeah, with that being said, Flyers are on right now. Going against the Seattle Kraken, down 2-1. Tippett scored. Shots are 10-4 in the favor of the Kraken. We will have live updates. I got stuff hooked up. OCSN landline is officially on. If you're going to call in. Brandon, if you're going to do it. Scotty Longwind, whoever's going to do it. I don't know why you keep going. Stop going. Yeah. So get that going. We'll have live, horn going off when they score. All that's going on. What's going on, man? How was your week? How's the weekend going? Like I said,
the week was pretty shitty.
Yeah, I can agree.
Physically, mentally, got the stomach bug going around.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
At least I didn't end up in the hospital like you did.
Yeah, I was in. I left work on Friday and was like, I'm just done. I didn't realize that I literally haven't, dropped some twos regularly in like a month.
Ooh.
So yeah, went in there, was completely dehydrated, and they hooked me up with a couple of IVs of fluid, got me on my way, and I'm here. Made a new deal. Got a new announcement with we made another deal with another brewery over Hangman Brewery on Philly Pike in Claymont. So we're going to be working exclusively with them. I think they are going to be our only thing in Delaware. Vince from D-Car from the fan lot shows up. What's up? Tom McGuire. Also, what's up, fellas? What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming out. Yeah, we got a lot of big stuff going on. I'm literally talking to Randall Cunningham right now to come on whatever Eagle show we have. So we'll see what happens with that. Probably going to do that. And we got a bunch of other announcements, but we're here to talk Flyers, not talk Eagles. The week's been going good. I get back to work on Tuesday.
Hey, you guys off Monday?
No, I got a doctor's note wanted me to return back on Tuesday.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go do that. I don't know. I might go back if I feel up more for it. I'll go back. But Yeah, so first intermission, first period just ended 11 shots to 4, 2-1, Seattle. We'll see what happens. Hopefully Alexiak and, Laurier go at it. With that being said, make sure everyone goes and likes us on Facebook.com/Flyers Alley, Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, and Instagram at Flyers Alley. Our YouTube page, Old City Sports Network. Check that out. We're getting a lot of movement in there. I did see a bunch of people just literally followed us. I'll go subscribe to you guys as well after the show. Got here. Thomas McGuire. Wait, Randall Cunningham is coming on. Yeah, so, okay, real quick. I've been in contact with a couple of the former Eagles and was going to put them on Sundays for the Birds, but we don't have Sundays for the Birds anymore. So we're going to get a new Eagle show, and we're going to put them on there. Talking to Randall Cunningham, Rodney Pete, Mike Mamula, and Donovan McNabb. So we will see what happens. I am currently in talks with Mamula and Randall Cunningham the most. So we're going to see what happens with that. If we have to, I'll get on there. I don't care. I'll do what I got to do because I do what's best for the network. That being said, let's get into some alley talk. Alley Talk's brought to you by Fanatics. Go to the link in the description. Go buy your flyer stuff from there. Use code SHIP24 checkout for free shipping on anything site-wide. You can click on our link. You don't have to buy flyer stuff. Want to support us? Put some money in our pocket.
You can buy Eagle shit there.
You can buy Eagle shit there. You can buy anything. If you want to go down the road of the Redskins, you can do that. Whatever you want to do.
They're not called the Redskins anymore, so
I don't care.
just cancel you out.
Cancel that. Yeah. Blackhawks. So okay. Be situational. Yeah. Use the link in the description. Do what you got to do. Go buy whatever you want to buy. We are getting a soccer show soon. I actually told that our Toronto Maple Leaf show is actually airing tomorrow. So first round loss there, like always. Yeah, so let's get into it. Flyers lose against the Islanders 2-1 regulation. Let's see. Nick Delorier scored, assisted by Tony D'Angelo in the second period, and Nick Steeler. And that was it. I don't know your thoughts on this game. It was a rough week for me. Like I said, I was under the weather, didn't really watch too many of the games, but I watched the recaps. So, I could cover us if need be.
Nah, that game, I don't. It wasn't going to be a high-scoring game anyway because it's the Islanders. They're not, they're a grounded-out team like us right now.
They're just a low-scoring team always.
Yeah.
So,
which is weird because if you look at their history, they're, Mike Bossy.
Yeah. The trade that happened isn't really doing too much. He's scoring. But I don't know. It's not a needle mover. None of these trades are needle movers. Like they're scoring. Like the one for
building. They're still building it.
Yeah. Well, the one for Tarasenko was. I like that trade. That's gonna be deadly. That's gonna be deadly. But it doesn't. It moves the needle, but not as much as everyone thinks.
Oh, you're talking about the Rangers move. I thought you were talking about the Islanders.
I was talking about both because they're the big ones that have happened. What's going on, Brandon?
Did you see what Patrick Kane? I believe he tweeted out.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
I mean, he's the one that didn't say anything to anybody where he wanted to go yet.
No,
so it's all on him.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things. We're gonna do a center ice Tuesday, and we're gonna touch on a lot of stuff, revamping that show. It's gonna be real good. Yeah, so they lose there, and like I said, that's a low scoring thing. We're gonna move on. Just for my boy, broken jaw.
It's not broken. It's fractured.
Still broken. Moving on. So the Flyers lose to the Oilers. And wait, no, they won the Oilers.
We beat the Oilers.
Yeah, why do I have this down like that? Anyway, we won against the Oilers in a shootout.
Right.
So this is crazy. And again, I wasn't able to watch this game. I was like dying in my bed.
This is the one that I got to watch.
Okay. So we got Hayes scoring in the first with assisted by Sanheim and Scott Lawton, and then no one scored. I mean, Kane. Yeah, that game did very good for my fantasy, I must say. Vander Kane scored, bringing it to overtime. Nothing happened. So then we get Travis Konechny scores, Morgan Frost scores, Nugent Hopkins scored, and then JVR scored. And I guess Draisaitl didn't.
No.
Is that how it went?
He didn't.
Okay.
McDavid didn't. He only got an assist. He fucked up in the shootout, which is very unlikely of him. Ah, cool.
Yeah, it's real cool. Thanks a lot. Abandon. All right, good. So how?
Morgan Frost actually got a goal in the shootout. Did the old skated slow.
The old juke.
Yeah. About time.
It's a momentum.
Heart good. But no, nobody wants to praise him for it.
Nah,
he actually did good in the shootout.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not like nobody wants him to.
Yeah, but nobody will praise him until he fucks up, and then it's crucify him.
You'll get crucified. Crucifiable.
When he's gone, and we're in another goalie drought, and he wins a fucking Vezina with another team like Bob did.
Yep. I don't care. Is what it is.
We'll just stay in this hellhole
forever. We're gonna stay there forever. That's what I want. Moving on. So then they lose to Nashville 2-1 in overtime. Yeah. So I was able to watch this one. I actually was yesterday afternoon. It was we're literally pulling up to Charlotte's birthday at Oasis, and it was ending, and it just put me in the worst mood of all time. But still get a point. That's fine. But I don't know. It was a close
Hayes,
game.
of all people, is still putting up points.
Who's that?
Hayes.
Yeah, it's like the I think I was able to watch that part, and then we were leaving. I call that a fat boy breakaway. I think we were talking, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
the slowest breakaway. But his hands were moving, though, at least. I'll give him that. Did the old Forsberg. You pull it to one side, you fake it, then you slide it back over, stretch the goalie out, and just put it past his pads.
So you can.
Thank
you. Charlotte, yeah. I felt like you were looking for one. Charlotte was confused because Kevin Hayes scored, but they didn't win. Confusion. Yeah, she hasn't.
Yeah.
She's like, they won.
She wins because her boy scored.
Yeah, she wins. She doesn't care. She's like, yeah, let's go. I like the game though. They played good. I mean, both teams they were pretty even.
Very physical game.
Yeah, the Delorier fight was cool. I mean, even I think it was Farabee. He fought some kid that literally doesn't have hair on his nuts. It's just
Farabee went after the bigger guy.
Yeah, because he hit Cates. Didn't like that. And then they went after Ristolainen because Ristolainen had a check on some guy.
He bodied Philip Forsberg.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, it was a clean hit. It's just
the guy.
And you get hit by a bigger guy. You know, the same kind of hit happened to Scott Lawton that same game, almost in the same exact area, and it looked like it caught him off guard.
Yeah. I mean it's still hockey, people. I mean, I don't know what you want to do. I mean, you don't want to get checked. You probably shouldn't play. I mean, but hey, we'll ride that train forever. I mean, But yeah, so that and they're playing right now. Like I said, they're losing as of right now. At the end of the first, 2-1 to the Kraken. Yeah, I think they're gonna pull away with this one. I don't know.
I'll be surprised if we win this because of how physical and draining yesterday's game was. Not even last night. I think in the first alone, I think we had 14 hits in the first period alone yesterday.
Well, yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna get into it a little bit. In the woodshed is going to be a very interesting week. Time for this week. Yeah, we gotta move on to a gritty look ahead because it's just
okay.
We gotta get there. It's just gonna be, but yeah, we'll see what happens with the Flyers. Obviously, we'll probably we'll be done before the game is over. So, yeah, go watch that, and we'll get to a gritty look ahead. All right, gritty look ahead is brought to you by Righteous Felon Jerky Contraband. Go to www.righteousfelon.com. Use promo code OCSN for 15% off your jerky contraband. Get that stuff now. They have Super Bowl specials going on right now, so go check them out. I highly suggest the whole shebang. You might as well just get it all. At any order over $50, you get free shipping. So I mean, you can't beat it. Plus, Wayde is the jerky guy. It's some of the best on the market. I'm not really a jerky guy. I love jerky.
It's really not super hard on your teeth like a lot of these other jerky brands are. It's
very soft.
Teeth friendly. They should put on the thing.
Yeah. No root canals there. I will admit that I have this one molar or the wisdom tooth back here, and it just I know it's gonna get stuck back there. Yep, I do it anyway. It's irritated for like a week, and I'm like, I don't care, and I eat it out.
And it's always one fucking piece that's in between your wisdom tooth and molar, always.
And it's the smallest thing on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So I expect like this big hunk of something back there, and it's like this little shit ass thing. But yeah, go check them out. Use our promo code OCSN, save yourself 15%, and then buy something over $50. I mean, buy some jerky, buy some shirts, buy some hats, buy some stuff, and it's free shipping. So,
also, over orders of $50. I got 2 fucking stickers. I don't know about you. I love free shit. I stuck them all over my lunchbox. So
I didn't even realize how much I love stickers until I started getting them. Like we got some from the Shab, you got some.
I'm like a kid all over again. I'm like, yeah, I got a free sticker. Wow, right on the fucking helmet.
Not to hold on a second here. Not to go. I just had it. Not to do a little
rewind.
Do you remember when we were younger and they had those stickers in like the cow door that had like the outlines that were like sparkly and shit, but it was like weird.
Yeah.
So you probably, remember that? That just made me think of that. I used to put them things on fucking everything.
You could also
I used to have tons of stickers on my guitar that I grew up
with. The little quarter machine, you pull the thing out, you see a band or drunken monkey picture, whatever the fuck.
Yep. Those were the days. And now here we are. He's on fire. Yeah, let's get into it. So we go up against the Kraken again on Thursday. We got a nice little break from today until Thursday. 10 o'clock, going out west. Flyers versus Kraken Thursday at 10 o'clock. What do you got on this one?
Do they say who's in net out there?
I would imagine probably Hart.
I can see us pulling it. Give us a couple of day break again after this terrible weekend.
Yeah, and just remember that Sandstrom's in net right now. He doesn't look bad, so he's not looking too bad. But see what happens. I'm not even. Yeah, I know.
Cool.
You had it right the first time. Backwards.
Yes.
There you go. I'm gonna say that that'll probably be a win. Providing today would be a loss. But what happens? I'm just gonna be safe and say a win. If he's in net, we get a win. I mean, they're also buzzing right now, so we'll see what happens. And then Saturday at 10 o'clock again, they're going to continue their road trip to Vancouver at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go right ahead and say I'm not watching either one of these games.
It's a night game, right?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Yeah.
That's not even on your radar.
No.
No shot.
My eyelids are Call of Duty. Or at that time.
On. Call of Duty, yeah. I'm raring up and getting ready to get the Hogwarts Legacy game. I've heard nothing but great things. I don't even care. You can say it.
I'm going to leave studio now.
Yeah, you can. Dude, it looks great.
The graphics look amazing. I'll give you that. A couple of streamers that I occasionally watch on YouTube are all jumping on it because Call of Duty is just shit show right now.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know anything about that.
Well, you can download this mod, and you can easily just disconnect everybody from a fucking server, just one click. So it's kind of shitty if you're trying to do this challenge. It's called for a nuke skin. You got to win. All right, gamer talk right now. So you got to win 5 battle royal matches in a row just to start this 6th match to get the nuke mission. The whole point of this nuke mission is you get these parts, get the chemicals, and every time you're getting it, there's one part of this chemical that you get. Everybody on the map sees you. Like there's no fucking hiding. Another chemical you get starts giving you radiation, so it starts knocking your health down. And third part, I don't even know yet.
I don't have time for first-person shooters, okay?
So then you gotta put it in the fucking nuke bomb all together, set it off, and then you gotta defend it. And while you're doing all that, oh yeah, the third chemical is like a jailbreak. So everybody that died that's sitting in the gulag or whatever, they all fucking come back in. So everybody's fucking gunning for you because you're trying to fucking just drop the nuke and wipe the fucking game out and win. And all you get from it is a fucking skin that you look like a hoodlum. Black hood and ski mask. So yeah. So hackers have this thing now where they could just click and just crash the server and nobody wins. And each time you lose, you got to restart over again. So even if you won 4 straight games, you fucking lose your 5th one, you got to start all over again. Or if you lose during the nuke one, you got to start all the way over again.
Right. Yeah, it's too much.
So it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things that I was looking at getting the new Star Wars game. First one was
Which
good as
one's
shit.
that?
It's the Jedi. First one was like Jedi.
Is it like the part 2 of that newest one where it had that redheaded fucking kid?
Yep. Cal Kestis. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Let's get back. All right, but yeah, so they're going against Vancouver. What do you think, Vancouver Flyers Saturday 10 o'clock?
Well, Vancouver is kind of a tricky spot right now. They got Tocchet.
Yep.
Last time I saw their standings, they were 2-1 with Tocchet as a coach, but that was earlier this week. So players might be playing better, trying to stay on the team and not just getting shipped out for draft picks.
Right.
So I would like us to say that we're going to win because Vancouver still sucks. So
I could see us winning against Vancouver. I mean, a new coach, new vibe comes in. I mean, that's how it happened. I mean, right, the first game that he coached, they won, which is great for Tocchet. I mean, he's a Flyers legend, so it is what it is. I'm not going to not root for the guy. But yeah, I see us beating them because it's so early. It's going to be unorganized to a certain extent. The Flyers they're playing hungry. They're in every game, and I'll get into that. That's actually a term that we're going to get into in the woodshed because there's a lot of torch shit going on in the woodshed. So yeah, I could see it going either ways. I know that's kind of like both sided, but it's just like the Canucks are in like kind of the same situation we are, like, but they're having like a really bad goalie issue right now. So,
but almost all their players so far are outspoken. They want to be off the team.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I think it's I think in reality, JT Miller does want off the team, even though he did sign all that money. I think,
he probably finally got the money that he wanted, but he's like the organization's shit show.
So. Yeah. And Brock Besser clearly wants off.
Well, I mean, he stated it along with their goaltender Thatcher Demko.
Yeah,
I believe I'm pronouncing his name right.
I think I just saw earlier today that he was actually sent down for conditioning.
Oh, probably.
So, it is what it is. That team has been the West Coast's, I guess you could say, Jets, or not the Fly. I guess even the Flyers. In the situation of what's going on, we don't have anyone that wants to leave. Maybe Pro if you could put it in that category. But
I think Pro just wants to have more respect around him. That's what it is. It's not so much he wants to leave.
Yeah, we got
the media. I mean, like our media, we're cutthroat, but
that's the word for it.
If you want to be fucking left alone, maybe you shouldn't be fucking doing dumb TikTok shit and tweeting dumb fucking shit out.
I agree. Yeah, watch this area. Bad one. Pay attention too. They pay attention, but fan base is shit too. So, they pay attention to nothing. Forgot to even mention that. Yeah, following this on the audio end, you guys will be able to listen to our me and Anthony's interview with Michael Layton earlier. So, really cool thing.
Is that going to be up on YouTube anywhere? That interview, at least.
Yeah, I'll put that up. That'll go up. Yeah, you got to put that up. Yeah, it'll be up on the audio end. It'll be on this audio end on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. And I'll put them up separately because they're two separate videos. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Let's get into our buttes of the week. So Flyers Alley's Butte of the Week is brought to you by Sterling Pig Brewery in Media, Pennsylvania. Go to www.sterlingpig.com. Check out all their cool stuff. They got food over there. They got beers over there. We did just get our new shipment from our beer sponsors. Like I said, we did get a new beer sponsor. We're going to be doing that episode of Delco Dive coming up in the next, I would say, week or two. New format, new everything. It's going to be cool. Good time. Sterling Pig just released their monthly, and it's if I remember, a red IPA. Never had it before. Never heard of it before. Got to be good. They put out some good stuff. They put out some good food.
I'm surprised they didn't go an Irish theme.
Well, it's February.
Oh, yeah, it's not March.
Red Valentine's Day. Last year, they did that beer with they put those candy hearts inside the beer. And then shortly after we got it from them, they said they were never doing it again. I actually still have one just because I like to keep the ones that they never do. I
wonder why.
It wasn't good.
Oh, okay.
It was not. Well, and I think that's unfair for me to say because I was very new to the craft beer scene back then. So everything was kind of like, what the hell is going on here? So, but there are a couple of them, like the collab they had, that chocolate stout that I rave about. We got the last batch of that, which is really cool, and I really appreciate that from them. There's a bunch of stuff they're giving us that are like the last of the, because I explained to them how our new layout's going to be. It's going to be sick. So, real big spotlight on the craft beer community in the local area. If you're a big craft brewery place, stay away from us. I'll tell you about that later. It's actually kind of sad. I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, Beauty of the Week. Who do you got?
Nicky D. Putting up goals, throwing fists.
Okay.
Ristolainen, throwing bodies. And he's actually seems like he's playing better too. I think finally probably got an ear lashing with Tortorella, and they probably worked with him, behind the scenes type shit. And it seems like he's figuring out what Tortorella exactly wants to do with Ristolainen, and it seems like he's on the same page now.
Go off. Hold on.
Those are my two. Didn't hear what you said.
Owen Tippett scored.
Number 2?
Yep, Owen Tippett. 2-2.
I'm not going to say because I don't want to jinx it.
I was about to pick him, and now I'm not going to pick him. You only got one, Nicky D?
2. And then Ristolainen.
Oh.
His play is just getting better as a top 4 D-man. Not the top 2, but, laying down the fucking bodies. Not great, but good positioning. And Sandstrom, not Sandstrom, Sanheim is playing better too. That'll be my third, but he wanted to throw down, it looked like the other night, but he didn't.
Real quick, correction, JVR scored assisted by Tippett and Morgan Frost.
Okay.
It came up.
So they put that line back together.
Yeah. Dude, they're showcasing the fuck out of JVR right now, and that's something else we're going to talk about too.
Yeah, let's save that because I saw a little something.
Oh, nice reports. Yes. Yes, mine is going to be. I got to give it to Farabee. One, I got to give it to Farabee. And there's 2 guys I got to give it to here.
Why would you give it to Farabee?
Hear me out. I'm going to give it to Farabee for sticking up for Noah Cates for the hit that he took. Questionable hit. Didn't really get looked at too much. It was very awkward. He's a young kid. But then I got to give it to Noah Cates for doing the same thing. He did the same thing. Like this is the culture that I love. This is exactly what it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And us growing up, this makes sense to me and you. You're probably gonna go against me because that's what you do. But we grew up. You got punched in the fucking face. That happened.
Yeah.
If you didn't get punched in the face, dude, you really should have just. I was the type of kid punch me in the face at the beginning of the day, so I could just get it over with. Because it's gonna fucking happen. Very feisty, love the fight. Had to obviously throw that away. But like, you got to be able to. You're not a complete human being unless you get punched in the face at least once in your life. These guys, they need that. These kids these days need to be reminded what the old school hockey is, so that when you do get hit in the face, it's nothing new. Now, Noah Cates doing that is a lot bigger to me than Farabee, because Farabee does it a lot, though. He really does. He just got through was it back surgery or a back injury?
Back surgery.
And he's going out there throwing hands, dude. That is a bold fucking move, dude. And I do got to give kudos to him. But it is Nick Delorier too. But those 2 right there, back to back, they both did it in the same game. Noah Cates he's got my respect just for that, because that's unreal. So it's always Nick Delorier too. But
all right, I was like, wait a minute, just skip that over.
It's the thing, I expect more out of Joel Farabee. I do remember that he got his back surgery done. Well, here's the thing now. You just did this week. So, obviously he's healthy. So let's kick it up a couple gears. Hopefully after that, we'll do our thing. Just say.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get into I don't have a Philly City top. I keep slacking on that.
Yeah, we keep forgetting about it. It's new. So it's.
Oh, here we go. Tino's time checks in from YouTube. What's up, guys? New to the channel. Wanted to come and say, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm the one that controls that channel. Sorry, I haven't subscribed to you back yet. We're live, obviously. I'll do that right when we get off. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, bro. Let's get into the woodshed. The Woodshed's brought to you by the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company. You go to www.neshamineycreekbrewingcompany.com. Check out all their cool stuff over there. They got the best can art in the business. I have some in the fridge. Super Bowl's coming. I'm sorry. It's happening. I'm sorry. It is what it is. They got the best can art in the biz, like I just said. They're right out of Croydon, PA, in Bucks County. What we're doing here is we're trying to get one from each county. Boom, boom, boom. I got a rep out there. We got one we're talking to in Newark. We got one around the corner from me in Claymont. We're doing big things here. Media, Delco's already taken care of. We got Sterling Pig. It's great. Good time. Go out there. They're doing the Eagles thing. Sterling Pig's doing the Eagles thing. I know our newest guy, Hangman's having a chili out right now, right down the street from me. Yeah. So they're big things. You're gonna start seeing this all over the place. But yeah, so check them out. Check out their beer. If you're in the Bucks County, Delaware County area, you can usually find Sterling Pig and the Chamonix Creek anywhere you go. With that being said, our first order of business here is going to be Torts. Is it ticker? It is ticker. Torts on TDA's game. Did you hear any of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's good. He's offensive, but he's terrible at defense or some shit.
I want to hear your opinion. Well, the one thing that he said, I want to hear your opinion on it. And then I'm gonna bring up the one thing that bothers me that he said.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts? You want me to say my thing first, and then you go at it?
Yeah.
It just goes out. On it.
What's that?
Yep. Here we go. Okay, so my problem is, and you're going to hear this, and this take is from John Scott. Dropping the gloves with John Scott's great show. I recommend go listen to it. Torch has got it. He's got to stop this at some point. I love either the players are playing or they're not. They can't be. So John Scott's thing is he's got to take some accountability for the way what's going on here. But at the same time, I personally don't see anything wrong with TDA's game. And that might be just me, but the problem is they can't be in every game. You can't say that they're in every game and then say that certain players aren't. It's a team effort. And in my personal opinion, I don't think TDA is playing bad. There may be things that I'm not seeing. Like I said, I haven't paid that close of attention. I've been a little sick under the weather lately. But the things that I've seen, I've seen his stretch passes, his long distance passes improve. They're tape to tape. I see him being aggressive. And you also see him keeping his cool, keeping his composure. Now, I believe Torch is talking about him maybe taking bad penalties or maybe losing his cool or whatever. But like my personal opinion, I think it's time for Torch to stop blaming the players, like John Scott from dropping the glove said. And I think it's time for him to take some accountability and be like, hey, look, like this isn't work. I tried this and it's not working. And this is the deal. But you can't say that your one positive thing every single night is that they're in every game and then start picking certain players in and out and being like, I don't like his game because he's doing this. Be one way or be the other way. Obviously, there's improvement. This is a year of development, and this is a year of cutting the fat. But be real. Be real about it. I like Torts, but like some of the stuff that he's doing is starting to be a little questionable, in my opinion. Just say your thoughts.
My thought is he likes the way that he's playing offensively. With that said, sometimes TDA does not make the smartest moves on the defensive end. Sometimes he doesn't stick to his side and leaves his side wide open for the teams to tee it up off to that side. Sometimes. Mm-hmm. And also some of the bad turnovers that he's done. So I could see why he picks on him a little bit.
But would you agree that there's a lot of the other, maybe not a lot of other areas, but there's some other areas that need more attention than TDA. And it was brought up on, again, John Scott's podcast that his stats were better with Carolina. And I believe Torts made a jab at that. They're a more structurally set defensive core than we are. We're still, and we're still figuring that out. So I think there's a lot of problems that I have with him actually taking a jab at TDA when the defensive core still isn't structured the way it needs to be to go up against these dynamo, all-star lineups that we have to go up against, because obviously we're in the NHL, we have to go up against these people. For him to take a jab at kind of his stats rate, that's kind of a shitty thing to do. And I understand the Torch like to set the world on fire and watch it burn, but like at some point you got to make you got to keep an even keel here. Like, this is my opinion.
Yeah, I just think he knows that Tony Giangelo can handle his criticism. I believe I don't know if they crossed paths when he was back with the Rangers. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Probably not. but he knows that he's benched him before. He knows that he could, say this type of stuff in the media just to light another fire on his ass. Maybe he doesn't go all in on the offensive zone as much in these next few games.
Okay. But you say there's a little bit of validity with what I'm saying, though.
Yes, yeah.
Let's calm down a little bit, man.
And also, if you look at the way that Carolina is designed from top to bottom, all their players back check, all of them.
Right.
Aho, Skenetchidov, all of them. They all come back. They all block shots. You're not going to see TK fucking blocking shots. You don't want that.
Don't want that, yeah. I think that the term is, and I'll say from Sam Wismer of the AHL Beauties, if it's a developmental year, let them develop, let them figure it out. If Torts is, and he's done it a lot, like, this year's this, it's only this, and blah blah blah. And, I like that he does scratch some players because it needs to happen. But at the same time, you gotta follow some of the things that you've said because it's not gonna age well. Like, you can't say it's a developmental year and then start calling people out. Like that makes no sense. It's very counterproductive. Even if you're Torts, it's very counterproductive.
But if you're, I want to say all-star, but Tony DeAngelo kind of is an all-star defenseman. He's if he's not, he's right below it. He's good. You gotta call him out every once in a while. You can't let some prima donnas just do whatever the fuck they want. So you gotta throw some dirt on them.
Keep it even keeled though. Call everyone out, not just one guy, because there's a lot of.
He eventually does.
Yeah, but Sanheim, I know Greg Montour's out there. Sanheim has messed up pretty substantially a lot this year. So,
and I wanted to hear him rip him, but maybe he's too soft for the media aspect of it.
We'll find out. We always do.
Well, it should have fucking happened.
Yeah.
The way that he's fucked up. He's gotten better, but at the beginning of the year, Sanheim was just terrible.
Yep. Making bad mistakes for that money that he's making.
And then I was waiting for Tortorella to rip him, but he never did. So I wonder, maybe he's worse off camera, saying some things that
or maybe
fired.
Or maybe the torchings are situational.
Situational, yeah, maybe.
Good word. I love that word. I took credit of making that word up, and it's been a word since like the dawn of time.
Yeah,
I just found
the way you just bring it up randomly.
I like it. We got 5:43 left in the second period, still tied 2-2. So, we'll get into the next one. JVR's market getting hot. Clearly, the Flyers are shopping JVR, and he's doing a good job, and that means he wants to go somewhere, which he's going. So you have something on it. I'd like to hear what you got.
I saw a little bit. I didn't read the full article, which is my bad. I should have dove more into it. So it could be just a rumor. I saw Minnesota was kicking the tires at JVR. The only problem is they have zero fucking cap space.
Yeah.
For him.
I also heard Toronto may want him back.
I don't see how that would work. Again, zero cap space.
You have to also
unless if they somehow loop fucking Arizona and their dumpster fucking salary cap. So.
Well, there's a lot of things going on, and if it's involved with the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think tomorrow, like I said, they're errands at some point. So, the sixth man is back. So we can go catch them. It'll be up on our stuff. We'll figure all that out. JVR, he's got to go. That contract's got to get off the books.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because he's actually playing well this year, but like we've all been saying, he's probably just showcasing. But the last few games, like especially yesterday, as gritty as it was and rough and tough hockey, like we all love, he was actually, showing the fuck up, getting up in the dirty areas where he would be perfect at. I just don't know why he's afraid to fucking play the center or front of the net.
That's the thing too. Is like I said it last episode too. That like even if he didn't leave, I wouldn't be upset with it. Just he's just too much money at this point. And
Yeah.
if he wants to stay, he'll stay. I mean, like, let me
Watch us
tell you,
get like a third rounder for him
I think it was
because we don't have one this year.
I forget his name. I don't want to mess his name up. The host of High and Wide Radio, I think his name's Jim. He had said that I think it's realistic. I think that it's realistic. His take was very realistic, saying that you can the way that JVR is
realistic.
The way that JVR is playing is you can expect a second or third rounder. You know, I mean, he's playing great. I mean, you can't be upset with it. Just like you said, I want him in front of the net, and he's not going to do that while he's showcasing.
No, which, you know, with a big frame like that, like you can do a lot of damage with being up front. It's just like Joe Pavelski. Look at the career that he's had, and he's nowhere near the shape of JVR, and that's where he makes his fucking money.
Right.
Two obviously different type of players. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. I have another one too. I have another Torch one. I don't know if you saw this. Torch's message to the season ticket holders. Did you read it?
I didn't read it.
It's very long.
It just.
Yeah. And the reason why I did want to bring it up is because you were a former season ticket holder.
Yes.
There's a lot of people, and you know what's crazy? I can't remember. Jason Gutteridge. He's a media guy. He actually got rid of his season ticket holder package, and then they offered him another one, like something else. So when you get rid of your season tickets, like it's like an automated ad immediately, like, hey, so there's this new Flyers thing that we're offering. So like they're desperate. So the end of the thing, I'll just read the end of it. We need you with us. We're going to get this right. We're going to make you proud. All together, we're going to remind everyone what this team is all about. John Tortorella. So if people don't know, to our valued inside edge members, that's what it is. It's offered like right away, immediately, right away. Like another offer when you cancel it, the cancellation email, and then you get another one right away. So, like, I want to believe that. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? This was and this right here, this wasn't his idea.
I think it was management.
Because
the uppers.
So, yeah. Don't promise shit. Like, if there's one thing, and I always say that the fan base is either ignorant, they're very ignorant, and I blame that on the people that were born after us. It's not it's some older people because they're just tired and they're waiting for another cup. And I understand where you're coming from. I've never seen one, so like I get that. When you start promising things like that, they're never gonna forget that. And when you don't cash in and these results don't happen, they're going to fucking torch you. And this thing right here is the blank check of last year. This email to all the Inside Edge members is the blank check from Chuck Fletcher last year. So didn't really, I know you didn't read it because I didn't read the whole thing. I know what it said. I read the first line and first two lines and the last two lines. I knew exactly what it was. And there's nothing against John Tortorella. I know it seems like I'm torturing him this episode. I'm really not trying to. This is bad. This is really bad because you're really putting in here things that like you're promising that are not going to happen. These things that you're promising are going to happen when you're not the coach anymore. Just wanted to, throw that out there real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's, but it's just you can't.
I think it came from
up top
management, the owners, Comcast, whatever the fuck.
And you know what scares me is the fact that we were all convinced that Chuck Fletcher was not, or not Chuck Fletcher, John Tortorella wasn't, or was behind the driver in the driver's seat. This just shows that he's not.
Yep.
And that sucks really bad. But moving on to maybe some lighter things. Will there be a blockbuster trade? What do you think? What do you think's going to happen here?
For us or just NHL, period?
For us. Yeah, we've already had technically 2.
Well, one's kind of a blockbuster. Tarasenko.
The other one, what was it?
Bo, Horvat.
And Bolivier.
Most people don't really know who he is because he's been playing in dumpy fucking Vancouver. Like East Coast people know Tarasenko for being with St. Louis.
True.
But I would like to say yes, but knowing our fucking management, Chuck Fletcher and all them goofballs,
yeah,
they'll fuck it up. Be nice if we move in the right direction, like get some of this money off of our books for next year, but I don't see it happening.
I'm trying to find our mailbag question. Where the hell did it go? I don't remember where it is. All right, some Brandon commented on it. If he's still watching, he'll comment again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything.
Probably not.
I don't think anything's going to happen. I think if anything, it's going to be JVR, and it's going to be something. It's going to be for something that doesn't even matter. So,
future considerations.
Yeah, there's some. What we need is. I think Anthony had said it during our interview with Leighton. I think it was. We have a first round from the Tippett and Giroux trade. And I think we might have we need more around because of how deep the draft is supposedly this year. That we need more first to fifth round draft picks. So hopefully Chuck Fletcher does that and gets that done. But hold your breath. Yeah, so I guess we can get into the mailbag and see what you think of that. And it is: do the fans trust Chuck Fletcher's Porch's process?
You've got mail.
I would think so, up until they read that fucking bullshit letter. Because that, just like you were saying, it just makes it seem like he doesn't have the fucking control of the ship. So,
Yep. That's good. And a lot of people are going to read that. They're not going to take that into consideration. Because most people are going to read. I didn't read the whole thing, so
yeah,
see what happens. But that was the thing. I know Brandon had said something. But he agreed. Brandon did say he said he agreed with me that he needs to start taking some responsibility and But real quick before we wrap, I didn't get anything for the hockey history, and I don't have anything for. I don't have anything for Phantom Scope. I didn't get anything from Sam today. But let's see. Oh, we're on our final thought. Should I play the music? Should I try the music for final thought? Hello?
I don't hear it.
You hear me?
I hear you, but not the music.
I was saying, should I try it? I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Love it. Let's do it live.
Can you hear me still?
Yep.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go first with final thought. Even though final thought is brought to you by Brandmore Wine and Spirits, go to www.brandmorewineandspirits.com. They're also linked up with Hangman Brewery, so we got a whole thing going on here. Pretty cool. It's gonna work out for our fans. But we did have Michael Leighton on. I had an interview this morning at 9:30. Go check that out. It's up on Twitter, YouTube. No, it is up on YouTube actually. We're live. Up for YouTube, Facebook. We're gonna clip it maybe a little bit. I want to plug his academy, Leighton Goalie Academy. Go check that out. Make sure you check that out. That's how we got him through doing an interview on center ice with Ethan Carlone. Really cool kid. Go check that out. Mark Layton's an absolute legend. Still holds the best saves in the AHL. Way too many for 98. Insane. A bunch of records too. The craziness. We did so many records. But yeah, that's gonna be mine. I'll have a second one too because I can plug the other thing. We gotta. Yeah, we're gonna check that out. Michael Layton.
Michael Layton Academy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get. I'll pull for it. Your final thought.
Go Birds. Hopefully,
Right.
bring another championship home. I promise you I won't climb any fucking telephone poles or light poles or flip any cars on Broad Street. 'Cause I got work tomorrow, so I can't be doing that.
Yeah, you guys gotta get around.
I'll just be late. I'll just be late. They'll understand. They'll be fucking hungover.
Yeah, you're gonna see, regardless of what happens, you're gonna see some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to the guys on Friday. I was like, regardless if we win or lose, something in Philly's gonna be on fire.
100%. With that being said, like I said, Layton Goalie Academy on Instagram. That's where you go to, and it's literally exactly what I just said. Layton Goalie Academy. I just followed up on my personal, so go if you need to go through our Old City one and follow him. Doing great things. He's in Ontario now. I thought he was in Jersey earlier. So yeah. With that being said, my other part of final thought is going to be like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Flyers Alley, on Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, and Instagram at Flyers Alley. Make sure you go to our YouTube, see Sports Network. And that was episode 101 of Flyers Alley. We'll see you guys next week. Win. Take it easy, everyone.